So, oh, wrong one. Run that over there.
Really? A Tennessee lawmaker is proposing legislation which would make it a crime to leave false reviews on the web.
No.
Oh my God.
Give me a break.
Hello again, everybody. This is part 2 of the streaming, and I said I'd be back. I'm a couple minutes late, but we are back, and we're discussing putting false reviews on, what was that, Tim?
Online. A misdemeanor in Tennessee.
Ken, I think your food was really great. I have a thought, you know? How is that? That is too subjective for. You can tell that guy's either an attorney or an idiot. Probably both.
Well,
Yeah.
and how, I mean, what are they going to charge you with? Slander? Libel?
I want to see the cops that arrest somebody.
Yeah, I would like to see that too. You know,
I went to that diner and got sick too.
you know they're going to be, well, I really hate to do this, and it's going to be hard for me to keep a straight face, but I have to place you under arrest for, you know.
We're eating at that place and getting sick.
Yeah, exactly.
God, no joke. Please.
Is this like a long-term person that's been in the government, or is he new, or she new, or does it say?
Let's see. Can I get back to that?
And Alex is rejoining us in the, oh, I know why.
Speaking of them,
Nashville, Tennessee.
And Jeff is joining us. See, I told you guys we were too early for Jeff earlier. This is his time.
Joe's record sucked. Can't say that anymore.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Jeff.
hey,
And you should have just
You
got
missed us at the 8 o'clock hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Do what?
good timing. I just finished supper.
You should have just got a notification that I uploaded another video just now.
I seen that you have, but I didn't get the notification on it. Yeah, we went at 8 o'clock earlier tonight, Jeff, for about an hour or so. And then
Yeah, I was just starting supper when I saw that. So.
Yeah, I figured it was too early, so. Good to see you.
Yep.
And Alex did a little upload a while ago.
I don't know if they'll let me paste this or not, but I'll try. This is the article I saw.
Did Doug complete his repair on that laptop? I had to leave and go do some errands.
We're still waiting for the post motor. Yeah.
He's got to order parts for it. New screen, new cable. He went on 6 hours today.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand why he has not ordered the cable yet. At least the cable. Because I gave him the link before.
I think
Now he probably wants to order all the parts all at once.
Could be.
They're from different sellers anyway, so it doesn't matter.
See, he's already said what the person uses the computer for. I would just, if it was me, I would just, instead of ordering parts for that older computer, I would just order a Chromebook and be done with it.
And you got to find out what the person wants.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, got to go with what they want.
Oh, Gary, I don't have it on this computer, but I saw an interesting article today about computer history, and I'll send you a link for it. It was on Ars
Most
Technica.
of the people that I've done repairs for don't know and don't care what I do. They just want something. They just want whatever fix I come up with to work.
Tim, were you able to post that? You said you were trying to paste it somewhere.
I put it in chat.
In YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I got to wait for it. Ooh, did I not put low latency? I bet I didn't.
This link, right, Jeff? History of the Abacus?
Nope, it's on ultra.
YouTuber accused of intentionally chasing plane for views.
That's lame. Running. Hey Tim, how do you chase the plane?
This guy is hanging out of the plane, and there's no pilot inside the plane. He's hanging out the door.
Was he the
I
pilot?
don't get it.
So was he the pilot? He decided to just put it on autopilot and go hang out the door?
I mean,
That's brave.
oh, it's a video. It's on YouTube. I crashed my plane.
So I'm not seeing anything in the YouTube chat anywhere.
Not either. What do you want me to say? I'll go over it.
Just run a test.
Oh, it's one character too many.
Oh,
I'll have to put it in the Zoom maybe.
yeah, they need to change that little silly rule. That's kind of
The 200 limitation, that's just downright
That's
stupid.
not enough.
No,
Try that.
okay. Put it in the chat. Tennessee bill would make leaving factually false reviews online a misdemeanor crime.
You
Wow.
didn't get
Oh,
any.
David Byrd, isn't he like about 107 years old? I think if that's who I'm thinking of, I might be thinking of another one. But I believe he's quite old.
David Byrd.
Yeah, it must be his son. Because the one I'm thinking of, that guy's only 64. There was a famous politician by the last name of Byrd.
Admiral?
No, I don't remember. I know he was too old to be doing what he was doing.
Admiral Byrd.
And it's a 6 months in jail and fines up to $500.
Yeah.
Would be posting a review on the internet about a business that's factually false. Okay, so I go to your establishment in Tennessee. I have a bad experience. I posted it's a bad experience. It's factually true because I had the bad experience. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I'm asking. Is that not correct? If I go, let's say I go into McDonald's and it's horrible, as most McDonald's are. I go in there, don't eat at the McDonald's at 3rd and 4th Street. They have the worst service and go on and just run them in the ground. And then 2 weeks later, I get served a court notice to show up in court because I posted factually false information. Well, if it's my opinion,
If it's your opinion or it's your experience, you're legally just.
that's what I would think. Yeah, I don't see that going very far myself. Be worth kind of keeping up with, though.
I think you just would have a problem if you would be lying. Yes. If they did everything correctly and you would say, and you would give them 1-star review or something like that. Yes.
Well, yeah, I've read some bed and
Wouldn't
breakfast
that-
places that have
wouldn't that be
sued
like-
people.
Wouldn't that be like false defamation of character or something?
Well, the ones that I've read have been people that stay in bed and breakfasts, and then they give it a bad review, and they've gone after and sued the people for that, and I believe won. You're not entitled to your opinion and your thoughts anymore, apparently.
Guess not.
Some of those reviewers go too deep, they'll pick out like gourmets, they'll go to the restaurant, they'll pick out waitresses by name and all that.
Not a very big bill. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7 lines long. Tennessee Code annotated section 47-18-104B is amended by adding the following as a new subdivision. Posting a review on the internet about a business that is factually false with the intent to defraud the public. Section 2. This act takes effect upon becoming law, the public welfare requiring it.
Yeah. For example, if you go to McDonald's and you eat there, and then afterwards you're ill, you get salmonella or something like that.
Yeah.
You can prove it that you got salmonella, and you have like a doctor's letter and insurance claim report and whatnot. I mean, then it's correct. You don't have to worry. Yes. But if you write something like this and nothing happened to you, so you were lying, then you have a problem.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, if you go in there and order a Diet Coke and then claim you got salmonella from Diet Coke, that's stretching it a bit, but...
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get ready for bed.
All right. We'll be here.
Is that in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nashville. So
Oh, I got news. I saw a review of me, and I phoned 911 and reported, and the son of a gun on the other end started to laugh.
Well, you're making a joke about it, but we all know that's going to happen. It's going to make either YouTube news or some local news or maybe even the national news. In Nashville, Tennessee today, a resident reached out and reported someone putting a false fictitious claim on the internet. Oh, brother.
Try to find out who it is.
Should you be able to put whatever you want out there?
I would think. Again, slander and libel is the only thing that comes to my mind. And I think libel is when you take something that's written and rewrite it, I believe. And slander is if you say something bad about someone, I believe. It's been a while since I've
One of them's oral and one of them's written. I don't remember what the difference is.
And yeah, it's been a long time since I needed to know it, so.
But this is just a bill that got filed here from what I'm reading on one of the Nashville TV stations. It's not law yet, is it?
No.
Not yet, no.
I think
It
Slam.
may not go anyplace either. You never know. Although Tennessee does some strange things sometimes. I can tell you, having lived there for a while.
I believe slander is oral and libel is written.
I think you're correct.
But I never do that, so I really don't know.
Nothing to worry about, right?
What can I say?
But the question is, which is worse, slander or libel?
Well,
I would think libel might be worse since it's likely to spread farther if it's written down someplace.
Bingo. Give the genius an A+.
in
I mean,
Tennessee,
I'm guessing. But
slander is the worst because the guy will not, with the 45, will not take time to read the libel. He shoot you dead.
Better be awful quick.
Mm-hmm.
Him.
That's interesting, Tim. Appreciate you bringing that to our attention.
But the question is not as what's libel and slander. The question is, how do you define what you said is wrong or right?
Exactly.
The number of bullets in you.
Allie joins us in the chat room. Hi, Allie.
I'm gonna go run to see Allie.
I would be worried, and just to poke a little fun at Tennessee, but I'd be worried that the Honorable Joe Smith residing, the prosecutor, his cousin, John Smith, the stenographer, his wife, Jill Smith, you'd be screwed, you know?
Yep.
You stand no chance of
Well,
getting
there
anywhere.
actually is something like that here in the West. One of the courthouses here in Las Vegas is named after a guy who was a lawyer and then a judge, and his family has held judgeships and lawyers and had lawyers, including prosecutors, defense attorneys, and all that, clear from Nevada through Utah and on up into Idaho.
Wow.
They were infamously labeled the Mormon Mafia.
Now, is that
Not because they
slander?
did anything necessarily illegal, but just because of their influence in the legal system in those states.
Good thing that's not in Tennessee.
So, I know of one lawyer here, and I'm having a senior moment, can't think of his name now, but a fellow I worked with who moved down here from Idaho said, yes, oh, his uncle was the judge in my divorce proceedings at Idaho Falls years ago. And so it just, who you know sometimes.
True.
It's a small community.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
telling
like your
you.
community is small, probably.
Oh, yeah, Nevada, Las Vegas, that's just such a little community. Everybody knows everybody.
No, I meant his profession.
Yeah.
It's not like here in
Yeah,
Charleston.
it is. I mean, I won't know everybody, but I've, over the years, met a lot of people in the profession.
Or heard about him, or, you know.
Yeah,
Sure.
heard about them. I know, worked with one lady who ended up being the president of our professional society a few years back. So,
So through her, I mean, kind of that, I kind of, my wife and I kind of that, you know, how far can you touch the, you know, what was it, 6
yeah,
Six
6 degrees of whatever.
Separation.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Ken,
Becky, oh, Catherine.
I better go to bed.
All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow night.
Yes,
Have a good one,
yes,
Calvin.
tomorrow, yes.
Good
Bye-bye.
night. Good night,
Good night.
Catherine.
Be my second Zoom session tomorrow. My brother-in-law is having a family Zoom meeting tomorrow afternoon.
At what time? We'll join in.
What's your
5
brother?
o'clock Central Time.
You can
What's your brother's name?
you can schlep us off as your long lost distant cousins. You didn't come into any
He
money
take one
lately.
look around and say, yeah, probably your cousins,
Yeah, really.
not my sisters.
What's your brother's name?
Jim.
Oh, Jim. Oh,
Does he live in Delaware?
Nope,
Okay.
lives in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. That'd be a small world.
what size blue jeans does he wear?
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't wear blue jeans.
He's from Oklahoma, isn't he?
Yep.
Everybody in Oklahoma wears blue jeans, isn't that?
Not
So it's
everybody. He's a former fighter pilot, Air Force Academy graduate.
How does he get his helmet over his cowboy hat?
He didn't. The cowboy hat was hard enough.
Allie, where'd you go?
Now, did he become an airline pilot or
Nope.
retire?
He served 6 years active duty and then joined the Oklahoma Air National Guard. Said he got more flying time. The airplanes were better maintained in the National Guard than when he was on active duty.
I've heard the same thing out here.
Said the reason was the guy who maintained the planes did it during the week as a civilian job and then slapped on the uniform on the weekends they had guard duty. So it was the same guys looking after the planes all the time.
Yeah, that's my plane, you know, sorry.
So, here comes the man back.
Yeah, I heard a thud in there. I had to go make sure she hadn't rolled off the couch. So
Yeah, how
I
much,
take off a minute ago and help my wife with something, so that's why I disappeared suddenly. I heard my name being called by the boss, so
hey, Ken,
yes,
you use streaming for your TV, correct?
yes.
How much TV do you watch? I mean, You know what I mean. I don't mean that in a weird way, but
Sometimes he watches the left side, and sometimes he watches the right side. And on good days, he watches both sides together.
I don't watch much TV on TV. On the TV itself, I probably watch maybe an hour a day, and
how
that
about the wife?
pardon.
How about the wife, Laura?
Like today, she was off. She's been on it since 6:30 this morning until now. So you're looking at 12, 16 and a half hours, solid.
Mhm.
And she's
And her
bounced
wife
back
is
and forth between
together.
the Filipino and Amazon Prime. Now I do watch on the internet television shows, and I'll watch a couple at a time. It's amazing how getting rid of the dish and the cable, I don't miss that stuff like I thought I would at all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just
You know,
I'm debating whether to get rid of internet except for the business, siphon out of that, or
right?
keep the entertainment.
Yeah.
'Cause I missed the clip. Oh, channel 2. Oh, channel 68 is this. You know. Now you got to kind of figure out what stream is doing.
How much eyewash does she go through? Wow, like 16 hours?
She hasn't moved just long enough to get up and cook breakfast like this. Hold on, let me get rid of this thing here. Didn't want to do that.
So Gary, I messaged you or shared you a link on Zoom of that article I was thinking of.
So when she cooked breakfast and dinner, it was like she's in the kitchen going like this, looking around the wall to catch the TV so that she doesn't miss any TV. It's probably why it takes an hour and a half.
21-inch for the TV.
Do what, Greg?
You gotta get a 21-inch TV for the kitchen.
Yeah, that was
You
discussed.
know what you could do? You could do like my mom and have she's got a wireless set of headphones connected to the TV that are meant to connect to the TV, so the connection on the back of them is a regular, stereo, white and red, RCA plug like you would use for a VCR, and you just run that to the audio wow, and she's able to wirelessly walk around the whole house
Sure.
and listen to the TV and not miss anything.
Well, she would miss the video portion of it, but I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Because
that's
they
an
work on 2.4 gigahertz wireless, just like your router does.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get to that point. Greg, we've actually discussed when we were in Vegas. We actually discussed and bought a TV to put in the kitchen, but it never made it there. It made it elsewhere. Primarily because it was sitting over a 40-gallon fish tank, and we were afraid that it might fall off and tumble into the tank. So we couldn't figure out any other place to put it where she would be able to cook and watch it at the same time, which I was glad, because if she's watching TV and trying to cook, something's going to burn down.
Or she's gonna throw a frying pan at it.
So I don't know about you guys, but Lorna will sit there and watch TV, and she'll be like, no, don't do that. Wait, stop. He's over there. No. I'm like, you are talking to the TV. And she'll go, I know. Oh, my gosh.
I had the TV on, but I used to ground out the world half the time. You know, could probably have the radio that would make more sense.
It could be like my grandmother. She used to walk around talking to herself and, oh, that Victor Newman is a bad man. Very bad man. Oh, come on. Nobody ever saw soap operas?
No.
Victor Newman? Oh,
Not familiar with that one.
The Edge of Night. Remember the guy with the mustache? Black hair?
Bruno Gerussi, how about him?
No, but when you grow up in a household with your mother and your grandmother, you're going to see soap operas.
Did he heal
I
anybody?
remember As the World Turns. And
As the world turns, and I'm big
Generous
others,
Hospital.
if you named them, I'd recognize them.
General Hospital. Yeah, Tim.
Days of Our Lives,
Yeah.
Like Sands
As
in
the
the
world
Hourglass.
Guiding Light.
Yep. Guiding Light.
Generous Motors.
I'm surprised we all don't walk around like the cable guy, Jim Carrey in the movie The Cable Guy, actually. He was raised on television and everything he said was a quote from the shows he watched. That's
I
pretty
feel
cute.
like Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, that's a cute movie. So nobody's a Benny Hill fan?
Hell yeah.
You watch them. You watch them once
Seen
in a
it.
Seen it?
Wow.
Clips of it. But
He's
all.
dead now, you know.
till he took.
Really?
Or he's 103.
What about Bob Hope? Is he still around?
I think I saw him in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh.
Talking to Elvis.
Yep.
He flew into NAS Pax River where I worked at to play a golf game.
Oh.
I got one for you, Ken. See if you can name that, and I can't.
Okay.
You're on YouTube.
Yep. You are on YouTube.
He's up. Al Pacino lived in a small house behind his daughter's one, and he's retired general or colonel. He was blind.
Sin of a
Yeah,
Woman.
I don't know what it was.
And
Scent of a lady.
what was it called?
Scent of a Woman.
Woman, lady.
What did you say?
Scent, smell.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the
He
name of
went to court.
Right. The movie's name is Scent of a Woman,
Yeah.
and it had a young Chris O'Donnell in it.
No. Yeah.
trouble at university? He got black, and that guy came.
Right. Right.
Al was going to kill himself, and he stood up for the kid. And I couldn't remember the name of the movie for the life of me. Scent of a Woman.
1992. Your stars were Al Pacino, Gabriel Anwar, Chris O'Donnell, Philip Seymour, James Rebhorn, and Bradley Whitford.
Yeah, I like the limousine driver. He was kind of cool.
Yeah. And Al Pacino played Lieutenant Colonel somebody. He was blind and stood up for him in the end. That was a decent movie. And Chris O'Donnell's gone on to the NCIS Los Angeles fame, I think it is.
LA.
Yeah.
I think
LA.
that show's coming to an end too.
Do I?
I think that's coming to an end pretty soon.
Yeah.
The new one?
No,
No,
that's
the LA.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
I think the LA's on its way out. I'm still shocked they canceled New Orleans. I thought that was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I liked it.
I got a cute one for LA for any fans. The Deeks or whatever his name was.
Yep.
Deeks.
He married or was going to marry the girl. Lai, I think. In
Yeah.
real life, she is married to his brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not awkward.
Yeah, so every time you see them doing that romantic kiss and stuff, and you want to know the joke is, his brother is on stage every day because he's a stuntman for the show, standing for his brother.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
that
a
would be
stuntman, all right.
Hmm.
He's
So
there to
your wife
stunt.
kisses your brother,
He's there to
and then
stun
after-
his brother.
and then after the scene, they're going to get shot at, so you got to get, really get shot at. Well, your wife shoots you.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. I heard that Mark Harmon's coming back to NCIS. I don't know if that's true, but
That's what the rumor is.
I hope he does.
The episode that was just on this past Monday night kind of alluded to that, the way it ended.
when I didn't see it. What did they say?
Well, isn't he the director or something also of that
Yeah.
show?
Well, executive director, which is kind of an honorary title thing.
Right. And then Rocky Carroll is one of the directors or producers or something as
Producer,
well.
yeah. I think it gets you an extra $50,000 something.
That show got started from Jag.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the way it ended was both McGee and the doctor, I can't think of what his title is.
David McCallum.
No, the other guy, the new
The
one.
young guy.
Yeah. What's his
Yeah.
title? The coroner.
Yeah.
He's the coroner. They both got anonymous. They both got anonymous $10,000 donations in their bank account, and they were trying to track it down. Well, the show ends. They go in to see Rocky Carroll, the director, and they were like, "Do you know why you're here?" And they go, "Well, no, we speculate it might have something to do with the $10,000 we have in our account." And he said, "Yes, welcome to the Jethro Lee Gibbs College Fund for your kids." And they were like, "Oh, we want to give it back." And he goes, "You can't. I've tried." And then he said, "Well, I would like to thank him in person." And it actually ends with Rocky Carroll goes, "Maybe you'll get your chance." So kind of alludes maybe he's coming back.
I mean,
Probably wanted another $150,000 an episode.
it's already getting like 700, I thought.
Hey, Ken,
Yes, sir.
I just thought of a question. Do you know if it's possible to, and I know this is something I could look up myself, but since I'm on here, I thought I'd ask. Do you know if it's possible to share your screen, live stream your screen over YouTube just from your tablet or your phone, like you can in OBS on the computer or over Zoom?
Is it possible to live stream, share my YouTube stream? Run that by me again and put it in the English language this time, please.
I want to know if you can. Is it possible? You know how I can share my tablet. You know how I can have the option to share the screen using the tablet
Yes.
over Zoom.
Yes.
I want to know if I can do that with YouTube. I want to know if I can live stream using the YouTube app and be able to share my screen from my tablet with no computer involved.
Now you two kids get along this time, eh?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I know you can stream from YouTube without using OBS, so check that off, and then you should be able to share your screen. We can experiment with it. I don't know why you couldn't, but without looking it up, I don't know. I really don't know. Are you trying to eliminate using OBS altogether?
No, I was just saying if I'm like I am now on my tablet,
Right.
and I can't access my computer, or if I'm out somewhere and don't have access to my computer or a computer that I can put OBS on, is it possible to share my screen from whatever, my tablet or my phone live over YouTube?
Not natively, you have to have Zoom or something.
Or would I just have to record? Would I just have to record a screen capture from my tablet, do what I want to do, and then post it?
Are you using Zoom or no, Alex? Are you?
I'm using Zoom now to talk to you, but I'm talking about using YouTube. I'm talking about doing what I can do. I'm asking if I can do what I can do on Zoom with over YouTube, over a live stream.
We're doing it now. I'm confused.
I can share my screen on Zoom
That's right.
right now. Well, I want to know if I can do that on YouTube without having to use Zoom.
No, there's no provisions for sharing your screen on OBS.
He's talking about doing it on a tablet, though.
It doesn't
Strictly
matter.
on a tablet, no computer. And yes, you can share your screen if you're on OBS, of course.
Of course, but we're cutting that.
I'm talking about.
Right, they're out of the equation. So, Alex, what I would suggest you do, since you're on your tablet, just go to the YouTube app and try to do what you're trying to do, and I'll look for it to pop up over there, and then that'll kind of answer that question. That's about the only way you're going to find out if it can be done.
Okay.
You can share your screen on OBS.
No.
He just said yes.
No, OBS is not in the equation in this. He's going to use the. Everybody may or may not know this, but you can actually do a stream from YouTube without XSplit or OBS or anything. You go to YouTube and go to the camera, go live, and it will broadcast. There are very huge limitations, but it will broadcast. OBS and XSplit and all that is to give you some additional features in doing your stream.
I know you can do that, but I don't think you can share screens. On that platform.
I don't know. I don't honestly know, and I'm not sure how I would even go research it. That's why I just suggested for him to go live and see if he can do it.
It says if you set up a quick live event, a hangout on air, that will let you share your screen.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Huh.
On a tablet.
It shouldn't matter. The hardware shouldn't matter. I've never seen anybody do that on all the YouTube things. Never seen it.
Now, I have seen professional photographers hook up GoPros and somehow on an airplane during an air show and broadcast that live over Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
I've done that about 2 times, and it is a pain in the neck to do, but it can be done.
Yeah, but isn't that like a TV station doing they bring up the truck, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
satellite, and they hook up. I mean, can you imagine Alex paying for that? I mean, you know, or anybody. The cost of that going live.
Well, I don't know how these guys are doing it, but they usually sell your network.
How's the video on that, Tim? They're attached to. How is the video on that? They're attached. The GoPros are attached to the planes.
Yeah, matter of fact, the particular photographer that did that, he's a famous photographer up there in Sacramento, Mark Loper. He did that at the LA County Air Show.
And
he had a ramp pass, and I was yelling at him on the other side of the fence, and I got a cool photo of him as these explosions were going off in the background. He's like, "Sorry, Tim, I didn't mean to get your picture." I was like, "No, it's perfect." But he was attaching a GoPro to the aircraft, and he went live with it, and it was really good.
It's his middle initial E.
Yeah, but that LA show probably had a big budget.
Is his middle initial E, Tim?
Mark Loper. Let's see here.
Mark E. Loper, aviation photographer.
That's him.
Okay. Go check him out in a minute.
He's a really good photographer.
Oh, he's doing the Zoom thing or StreamYard, one or the other.
I don't know how he's doing it. I never questioned him about it. Now I want to ask him about it. How did you do that?
There's a television show called that. How'd they do that?
We'll have to go check that out. I just wondered because I was having problems driving down the road. I can imagine you're up in an airplane, that signal trying to go from tower to tower. I just wondered how the video would be.
I don't know if he's using cellular data or not, but I'm assuming that's how he did it.
Well, was he broadcasting live?
Yeah.
Yeah, he almost had to be. Unless the plane somehow's got Wi-Fi.
I don't know. Well, that airport had crappy Wi-Fi, so he had to use cellular data to be able to do it.
Hey, Alex, you still with us?
Yes.
You scheduled a stream for 4 minutes ago?
No, I didn't schedule a streaming.
I'm looking at a thing that says share screen mobile test scheduled for 1/8/22 p.m. Set reminder.
Gotcha.
Or how do
I don't see that.
Hang on.
maybe if I go into the YouTube Studio app here, I can see it.
It says Alex Cheek share screen mobile test set reminder, and it was for 4 minutes, 5 minutes ago now. Use my newly found toy. See it right there?
Yeah, the little circle.
Yeah, you got mine right here, and then right next to it you got Alex's, and right next to that you got Dangerous Open Bar, then Betty White. There's a million of those out there right now. Some of which are actually funny. I could understand it if maybe he would have set it for 11:30, not 24. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Back over here. So
Now I don't even know how to delete it.
Robert says, I believe if you're going to college for IT/computers by watching this channel, they should give you college credits. Robert, who would be the professor be? Would that be Blackwatch? Gotta let him answer.
That was really cool. Clickety clack.
I can see you all the way from here. I got your license.
What was the Cheech and Chong thing? Started with class.
The strawberry elephant, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I think one of the funniest ones they did, though, was when he called and asked for Dave, and Dave's not home, man. Don't answer the phone. That's pretty funny. Some of my humor will never change. That's for doggone sure.
Well, I'm going to get going. It's 12:30 here.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you hanging out the entire 3.5 hours that we've been doing this.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Hey, I'll
Have a
let
good
you know
night.
as soon as I find that
Yeah, no problem.
thing.
Night, Gary.
Yeah.
I gotta find the right box where I've got all that stuff stashed. I bought a bunch of parts and then never put it together a couple or 3 years ago.
I'll talk to you later, Jeff.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye, Gary.
Bye. Bye, Watch. Bye, Tim.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
Good night.
I temporarily started your link, Tim, but then it kicked it out.
Hey Ken,
Yeah, Alex.
does it show that I'm alive now? Because I am.
Let me go check. Let me refresh. No, I still see set reminder. Let me go to your specific channel. No, both of them say set reminder. One's for 11:31 p.m. and one's for 11:24 p.m. I will share the screen so that you can see that.
Got one for 9:24 here.
Yeah, and
Set
one for
reminder.
11:30. Unless it's truly live, but it's reflecting that it's not live, and it says receive a reminder when this event is scheduled to start. But it started 1 minute ago. So let's see if it does play. No, it says waiting for Alex Cheek, January 8th, 2022 at 11:31. Hey, Alex.
Got one scheduled for 9:24, another scheduled for 9:31.
Right, yeah, because it's 2
My
hours.
time, I guess.
Yeah, your time.
Now it shows that I got one. Now it shows I got one viewer, one person watching.
Yeah, I clicked on it, but I also clicked. Let me open it back up. Yeah, it says. So I'll share what it says. So it says here, waiting for Alex Cheek, January 8th, 2022 at 11:31 p.m. So yeah, it would reflect you've got one watching because I'm waiting. So you're going to have to figure out how to make that go from a scheduled. There should be somewhere on your tablet a go live button.
I did hit the go live button already. I didn't schedule nothing, but I'm gonna end it now because it's just a black screen.
And your other one's the same way. It's a black screen. And that was from 10 minutes ago now. So I will stop sharing. Go find out where I'm at over here. So I did bring that up, Tim. It says I crashed my plane.
And now it says, now when I'm done, it goes back to my video screen, you know, my live videos. And it says, error uploading video. I don't know why. My internet's fine. I'm talking to you on Zoom. It's probably a glitch with this stupid YouTube app.
Uninstall it.
Now the other one, the one that's scheduled for 11/24 is still there.
I'll just hit delete upload and it's.
Yeah, that'll take care of it. That'll do it. Why can't you roll the doggone? Why do you have to click on the bar and move it that way? That's crazy. So did
I
Tony?
don't get it. It's been like that all day.
Yeah, I was just seeing if Tony Wallow ever joined us or not. Doesn't look like he did. Allie did. David did.
Takes about 3 or 4 tries, then I can scroll the chat up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can do that, but you gotta mess with it for a little bit, then it starts moving.
That's weird.
It's been like that all day, even on Doug's channel.
Yeah, I noticed it on Doug's as well. So I did notice, Greg, by me switching over to Wi-Fi, which this makes absolute no sense whatsoever, when it was plugged in, the Ethernet, the picture was full screen. When I unplugged the Ethernet and connected to the Wi-Fi, we now have black bars on the left and right side, and we have a square picture. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Probably got to go into your TV and adjust the aspect ratio to wide, zoom, stretch. I have to do that when I watch channel 293.
Right, but when it was plugged into the Ethernet, it was good. It was already widescreen or full screen, whatever you want to call it. Why would just unplugging the Ethernet and connecting it to Wi-Fi make that change?
Well,
At least,
Oh, Tony's here.
at least you can see me when I'm live on the computer, which is the main.
Yeah,
the main
well, we
thing.
can see you when you're live on the computer, and we can see you when you're streaming from your tablet and your phone. I would say right now you're probably a little too tired to get this set up, so I would attack it tomorrow after church when you're awake and, you know, thinking clearly.
What, I am awake. What are you talking about?
It's 11:30 at night. You've had a long day. I mean, it's just a natural thing.
I ain't doing nothing all day. I want to know what you're referring to.
You're just tired.
He's saying, give it a break, let everything go till tomorrow when you've gotten some sleep.
Right, and you got a fresh set of thoughts in your head, and you don't have a million things running through you at one time. It's just.
There's nothing I can do to fix it until YouTube releases an app update.
I'm taking off, guys. I got grandchildren on the way, so I got to
All right.
get ready for them.
No problem. Thanks, Jeff.
see you later, Jeff.
Grandpa, can I have an ice cream?
Too late. He's gone.
Crap.
The other grandpa's still here.
Yeah, that'd be me.
I was referring to Greg, but okay.
Well, then,
No, I ain't got no grandkids. Don't want none.
you don't want mine for a few hours?
No, thank you.
Get you some practice, you know? No?
I've had enough trouble with my 2 boys.
I'm the next one to go here, guys. I've been sitting like for what 6, 7 hours through
Oh,
another
yeah.
live stream, and I've been sitting here. My need to go out to the hallway and walk for a while. Then I'm going to bed.
Yep. Well, I am too. She's got to be at work at 6, so I'm not going to be doing the all-night thing tonight. But, I mean, I started at 8, 3.5 hours ago. You guys went straight from literally Doug to me. So, and I started a second stream, which I'm getting ready to end. So, Tony, Robert, Tim, Allie, David, thank you guys for being here. And we'll be back tomorrow night, probably about well, she's off at 6. A little bit of luck, we have dinner by 7. I'll shoot for 8 o'clock again tomorrow night on the live stream. So we'll see what happens. And yes, Robert, that is a good one. I really appreciate that. See you guys. Bye.
Oh, God.